started and also what that means. Quick warning for everyone here. Videotape you?
Yes.
That's not cool. Warning for everyone here, this was not a presentation an hour ago in any way, so this was a very quick thing. Haven't gotten to run through it at all, but we'll see how it goes. If you have questions, stop me. Some of the things are a little bit advanced. I'll try to make them as basic as possible though, but let's see how we do. Alright, so quick note on who I am. Anyone who didn't get to see this yesterday. I'm Rachael Gerson. That's my name on Twitter, and that's my adorable puppy, that's Cooper. I'm the head of analytics at Seer Interactive. I'm also one of the top contributors for the Google Analytics Forum. So if anyone ever goes on there and asks a question, it's a good chance to get a response from me. I'm GA certified, and I'm a self-confessed data junkie, like probably everyone here. Alright, so the whole not provided thing started on October 18th when Google made this awesome announcement. So as part of our commitment to provide a more secure online experience, today we announced that SSL search on Google will become the default experience for signed-in users on Google.com. So I promise I'm not going to read any more slides like that. But what does that actually mean for signed-in users? Basically, anyone who uses any of these products and stays logged in, so Gmail, GA, Google+, any of these, that's a signed-in user. They go to Google, they do a search, and whereas before we would have actually gotten the keyword into our Google Analytics to say what they searched for, now if it's an organic search, we're going to get not provided as the keyword. Very frustrating, and it's actually caused a lot of conflict in the last few months where people are trying to figure out how to deal with it. Making matters even worse is Google Apps. I'm on Google Apps at work, so I'm constantly logged in. There's never a time I'm not logged into at least one account. So Google says that the reason they're doing it is more for privacy. That's one of the things that's coming up here. This is here they're saying what we're going to know, but they only came from Google.com. So what happened once they made this change? Before they made the change, this is a tag cloud of the keywords that drove traffic to our site, Seer Interactive. You can see what our main keyword was very quickly. It's Seer. After the change, exactly. Now, that's not to say there's a keyword that drove a ton of not provided traffic. That's a percent of any number of searches. Because if any search now comes in it's not provided, it gets grouped together. It's really frustrating. So we got a lot of questions about it. I'm going to run through those very quickly. So, number one is, how can they do this? Sorry, they're Google. They can do what they want. So we just have to deal with it. So what can we do about the change? That's what we're going to talk about right here. Got a lot of questions that I couldn't possibly hope to know the answer. So will they reverse the decision? I have no idea. It would be awesome, but I have absolutely no expectations for what comes next. Do you believe the privacy claims we got all the time? Because Google's saying they want to keep people private, and that's why they did this. I don't know about all of you, but when I want to keep my searches private, I log out of my Google products. So it's a little backwards there. The next two kind of go together. Do users who pay for the GA Premium service get the data? And can you still get it from Omniture, Web Trends, Core Metrics, or any other analytics platform? The answer is no. This is not an analytics change. This is a Google change. So no matter what platform you're using, we're going to have this happen. All right, so we got all that out of the way. Now what can I do next? Don't panic. We'll just go through and answer some of these questions. So here's the problem we ran into for Seer's search clients. We do search engine optimization is one of our things, and for those clients, we set up a number of different profiles. Our search profiles, we intentionally exclude our branded traffic. Like, as you saw, Seer Interactive is our number one keyword. We're not going to take credit for a client ranking well for their brand. That should happen automatically. If it doesn't, that's a whole other issue to deal with. So we already take that out. The problem is that not provided traffic could be either branded or non-branded. We can't tell. It's just a keyword. Making matters even worse, that branded terms have very different engagement metrics from non-branded. People know the company already. They know what everything's about. So we want to keep those as separate as possible. So I started playing because I don't know about all of you. I kind of got mad. I was like, how can I get any of my data back? So that's what I want to share. So put together a spreadsheet I'm going to share with all of you actually. I'll need to send it out and just, how do I do this? Bear with me a second. Just want to do that. Sorry, one sec. may or may not have worked. If it didn't, I'll let you know in a second. So have a spreadsheet, then we need 3 pieces of data to fill this out. So the first one is how much traffic does your site get in whatever time period from Google Organic. You only want to limit it to Google because not provided doesn't affect Yahoo or Bing. You only want to do organic because paid search still gets the data. Kind of unfair. So Google Organic, you want that first metric. You want to get the number from GA of your not provided traffic and find out how many visits there actually were from that. And then also get your Google Organic branded traffic. Using a regular expression filter can be really helpful with this to get all that together. So am I going too quickly? Am I okay? All right. So once you have all that information, I have a fun spreadsheet because I like spreadsheets. I just tried to tweet it. I don't know if it's going to work. If it didn't, I'll send it out to everyone later. But I'm Rachael Gerson. It's tweeted from there. This is actually going to fill out every part of it. You just put those 3 methods in there. So we now know what percentage of our Google Organic visitors are not provided. We can then subtract the 2. So we can say, look at only the Google Organic visits that aren't branded. Look at that number. And then figure out what the ratio is of branded to not branded visits, excluded and not provided. So basically, drop your numbers in. It'll do all the work for you. And what you'll end up with at the end is these 2 numbers. So if we look at the number of not provided visits, how many do we think were branded and how many were not branded? It's kind of imprecise. I can't guarantee anything because we don't know what the breakdown actually is. But we don't have any data. This gives us something back. So it's a start. More fun toys. I can send links out for this too. I have access to a ton of different profiles and lots of different clients across all different industries. So we start playing with the API and pulling in to see what the percentages look like of not provided traffic in GA. Google said early on it would not exceed more than single-digit percents. I have clients who are up at 33%. So it does happen. It's painful. If you want to play with this, it's really fun, and we have the entire spreadsheet that you can download. So let me know if you want that as well. All right, so now we're talking about how to get some data back and how to play with things. I actually added this slide about 2 minutes ago, realized I'd forgotten it. So if anyone has webmaster tools here, and if you don't, you should add it to your site. It gives you all kinds of SEO metrics very easily. Google populates for you. You can go into webmaster tools either through webmaster tools or through GA. If you have questions on it, grab me after. I'm going to keep going. And it'll tell you what your top queries were. So I pulled it for our site. The numbers aren't really accurate. I checked. We actually did get a ton of traffic for this month, though, for the words what. It's a whole other story. But the first time I saw this, I flipped out. I was like, why on earth is Google putting not provided in my webmaster tools? They said it was only in GA. The answer is actually, I wrote about this a few times. We get a lot of traffic from the term. So that's real. But you can go into webmaster tools and just get some idea of the kind of traffic and impressions you might be getting for your terms. All right, I have 5 options here to really do the same thing, just at all different levels, depending on how advanced people are. The big thing is that we can actually take our not provided keyword and pair it with all the landing pages it landed on and analyze that. So option 1, we're going to look at our keyword, take our secondary dimension, set it to landing page, and it's going to show us all the keyword paired with landing page. So we can see that. If we have not provided that lands on a page about transformers, you can kind of guess what the page is about. The part that gets difficult with this is that if they land on the home page, you don't know if it's branded or what kind of keyword it's about. Anything deeper, we have more of an indicator of what's going on. Once you do have this information, you can also then look through and say, how do the other metrics compare? What's the bounce rate like? What's the conversion rate? And you may be able to see, does it seem somewhat accurate? So that's our first way to do it. Our second way to do it, you can go in and create an advanced segment for not provided. So just make your segment, include keyword not provided, and that'll be it. You can actually then go through and apply it to a go to landing page report, go to any other pages, and this applies to most of your reports very easily. What's nice about this over the other option is that this can be saved. You go in, you turn on your advanced segment, it's done. Nice and easy. Option 3, if you really want to dig into this, there are actually 2 ways to create new profiles, assuming you're an admin on the account. So go ahead and create a filter. Sorry, I should say a filter. No, that's it actually. like I said, didn't get to run through this at all. So filter name, include not provided, go ahead and look at it, and then every metric that's in that profile is only going to be your not provided traffic. So we have that one. Two more. You can create a custom report and just set all this up and say, give me the metrics that I would have had otherwise, and give me a keyword, the landing page, and then include the keyword for not provided. Done. Nice and easy. It saves. You can keep running it. You can have it emailed to you once that works again. But I know Google's working on that. So we have that as well. The last one is actually my very favorite option if you have this flexibility to do this. So you can create a brand new profile. You're going to match all the same settings that you normally use, but add one more new filter. And that's this one. I know Charles was just talking about filters in one of the last sessions. This is a little advanced, but I can share this with anyone who wants it, you know, in the settings. So we're literally saying we're going to pull out information for not provided and pair it with the landing page. I'll zoom in on that. That's what it looks like. Once you do that, you're going to get reports that look like this. So our keyword is not provided. That's the home page and our visits. Sorry, I chopped this up pretty badly. Like I said, transformers, number of visits. So you can look at that for all of your keywords paired with the landing page. It makes it a whole lot more obvious what everything actually is. Let me see how I'm doing on time here, because I wanted to give everyone a break still. Yeah, we're good. Actually, I think that's what I wanted to run through it with everyone. I'd love to hear what you're all doing, though, if you're doing better or different things.
That's awesome, because I was doing basically either option 1 or option 2 and just doing a percentage of what I expected it to be, but I didn't think of pairing with the landing page.
Yeah.
Because you can infer pretty accurately, especially on the SEO side. I mean, it's going to be pretty close-ish, I would imagine.
Exactly. It gets us a whole lot closer. Our homepage we cannot count on at all because a lot of branded traffic does go to the homepage, but it's something we didn't have before. So the idea is steal our data back. Anyone else? I know it's a lot of stuff very quickly with no preparation, so I do apologize for that part.
Not so much a question as much as a comment. Sometimes when you're working with individuals or organizations and trying to get them to invest in SEO and tell them about the content strategy and why each page must be about something unique, this is a perfect way of really bringing home that message of the uniqueness of a page.
Absolutely. Because you can say here, like, this is what we can actually analyze that we couldn't do before.
Yeah.
So it's a huge help. I have a bunch of reports that I've been playing with. I think we shared a number of them. If anyone has questions, I'm happy to share whatever we have. And that's kind of how I am. Like, if I have it, you all can have it. Anyone else have questions for me?
Yeah, I don't think Google's going to do away with it because it's actually forces us to buy more.
Exactly. Exactly. If paid search still gets the data and organic doesn't, why wouldn't we put more money over there?
Right.
I was actually talking to someone last night. I think Alex was talking to him too. Who was saying that how long will it be until Google starts making us log in to get more search results for information? Hoping you don't do that. Please don't do that. But you never know. And there's nothing we can. Sorry, I didn't mean to target you right there.
I'll try not to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So if anyone does have other questions, I know that was a ton of stuff. I will send the slides out, have it available for you. That's me on Twitter. I'm in the GA forum, and I think my info is everywhere else, so just grab me. I'm happy to help. All right, let's take a break.
Thank you for this,
everyone.
gentlemen.